Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another one of my course vlogs. Now, we're finally back out in the desert. It is desert season once again, and we're out here at Desert Falls Country Club in Palm, California, right across the street from the JW and across the street from Desert Willow. Those are fantastic tracks, so I had to check this one out too. It's all in the same spot, right? Those tracks are available on the channel. Please see the link in the description below. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Love to see you back here week after week. Here we go, head on out to number one. Lots of water on this golf course. Here we go.
Now, I found Desert Falls to be a very surprising track. I did not realize the contour of the golf course, nor how much target golf I was going to be playing out here in a plethora of overseeded grass. Target golf off the tee on one. It's not very long. Just place it in that fairway, hit it over the water again to this tiny little perched green. This was just a 3-wood for me off the tee. Once I figured out water was long of the fairway as well, we had to throttle back to the 3-wood, and here it still went through the fairway and into the thick stuff. A little fat out of this overseeded rye. The Bermuda was still in the grass here, and it was some really unpredictable lies when we were playing. Now, this round was from earlier in the season, so the greens were still a little bit slow, not quite up to speed, and I couldn't quite get that one up and in. Now, starting here with hole number 2, some of these par 4s can tend to blend together, especially if you look at them from an aerial view. They don't seem to have a lot of character, but they do ebb and flow along the hills here at Desert Falls. A lot of terrain movement up and down, and when you get to the greens, they are all shaped so cool. This one like a 3-leaf clover.
You see, this is how we play cart path golf. You hit it right next to the cart path.
It was unfortunately cart path only, which is never your friend. It turned this day into a 5.5-hour round. We started with what we thought was plenty of daylight.
Man, these greens are quick down the hill.
But as you see, we're going to have enough to just barely finish. A glorious chip shot from beyond the hole down here to pin high. And a comfy 5-footer. We can roll in for the par to salvage getting out of that bogey train. And we can head down here to the first par 3, another 3-leaf clover green, and this pin is pretty much right in the middle. Now, just a little long and a little left of this flag. Here I was only 15 feet away, but I was on the fringe.
Doesn't go that way at all, huh? I'll take the quarter though.
Nice to knock it up for a comfy tap-in par, and we can head down to the first par 5 of the day, and this one was really cool. As we head down, it's up the hill off the tee and around that bunker on the left. You can see the stripes in the fairway. This is where you want to be, as the rough is really long here and pronounced. And a big gaping hole drops down about 10 feet on the left there to that bunker as the green wraps around in another skinny little format. Now, I tried to get behind this one a little bit and flared it off to the right, just next to the cart path again. I mean, hey, I wasn't too mad. There's not too far to walk. And then it could be a lot worse. Knocking it up there just short of the green, I flared it out here into the fairway bunker, and this 40-yard bunker shot is one of the toughest shots in golf.
Or actually, go!
After a glorious bunker shot,
Damn, just turned hard at the end.
Just couldn't get that birdie putt to drop. Sooner or later, we're going to get a few to go. I feel it, and get this round maybe under par. We'll see. As we head down to another par 4, This one really plays up and over the main part of the terrain here on the front nine. A perched fairway just by those bunkers, dropping down by this grove of palm trees and back up to the perched green. Now, because of the hill in that fairway, I did not want to be down there with a weird lie, so we laid back with the 5-wood. Back here with plenty of distance on it. We had about 140 yards on the right side of the fairway, flagged a pitching wedge up there on the green, and had a look at it from a long ways away. Lagging the 60-footer on down to 2 feet for a comfy tap-in par. We can head on over to the next par 3. The last one here that you're going to see on the front side, and it's got another funky little green. It'll play anywhere from 180 to over 200 yards, depending on the hole location. This 195, slightly down the hill, that's right in between a 6 and a 7 iron for me. So I took the longer club just onto the back of the green. And another one from 30 feet-ish away here.
Okay. Just those big benders, they look so comfortable. You know, you can just toss it out there, you know they'll come back.
Now the 7th might be the most dynamic par 4 here on the entire front nine, and it's rated as the easiest hole. A simple 330 from the back. This is one you might want to take your driver out and get it down as close as you possibly can, because look at this green. I think it's 60 yards front to back. This thing's gigantic.
Just a touch left. Should be okay though.
Just a little bit in front of the green here. I'm taking my sand wedge, trying to knock it close.
I nipped it good. It's fishing down there.
Just inside 8 feet here for birdie.
Aaron, what are you doing?
And it's nothing I can handle. I just don't know what's going on with the flat stick. It seems to be my nemesis, and it's definitely holding me back here so far. A lot of pars in a row, and we're facing this second hardest par 4 on the golf course. This one is heading straight up the hill and over 400 yards. You're going to have to give this one a go. Not much trouble there down the fairway. It's all in the distance here. Plenty of trouble, though, up at the green to penalize anything that's not straight. Now, tried to play the cut here off the tee, and it just didn't come back for me down Main Street, so it was down the left-hand side and in the fluffy stuff. A full pitching wedge from 150 yards got up just barely to the front of the green. This long putt was difficult to judge and ran out just underneath the camera. I backed it up. 6 feet later, it was in the bottom of the cup. Another par keeps us there on the par train as we can head over to the next par 5. Look at this thing. This here is a golf hole. The 9th here is 550 yards and a beast. Your drive can land here all the way down just short of the next finger of water, but you're going to have to clear some eventually. There's pot bunkers. Look at that one smack in the middle of the layup area. It's just going to make you think all the way in. Of course, the river can head all the way up next to the green and beyond it. That's a tough approach. Now, because of that water, I took a 3-wood off the tee to lay back just a little bit, but it headed down just short of all the trouble. This one was all about that pot bunker, avoiding that pot bunker and leaving myself something to look at next to the green, about 60 yards short. I had a simple pitch up to give myself a look for a birdie.
So bad. Subscribe and we'll see you next week.